Heyo everybody, Haku here. Just woke up a little while ago, so don't mind if I look an absolute mess. But yeah, it's time for my live reaction for Tower of God chapter 380. It's 382, right? Yeah, 382, episode 302. And for about, I would say maybe the past 2 weeks, one, thank you for everybody who reads the spoilers who didn't spoil me. Thank you so much. And B, I've had people for like the past 2 weeks saying that they were excited for this chapter. We have the bomb and Zahard fight, so I'm already expecting kind of a lot, and I'm really excited for it. But the people hyping it up so much makes me think, is there something else other than just the fight that I'm excited for that I'm somehow missing that's gonna happen? Like, I was thinking, like, is there a death? But how could there be a death? I feel like we're gonna focus on the bomb and Zahard fight, and I feel like none of the four over with Agaro Agnes, none of those four are really expendable, at least right now. Or if they did kill them, I'd be very confused as to why. I have no idea. Are we going to find out more about their past or something? Is this Zahard actually not Zahard? Because he looks a hell of a lot like Wangnan. Is it actually Wangnan? And he's actually super strong, and then Zahard is still off somewhere doing something else? But that wouldn't make sense because, well, maybe he looks so much like Zahard that Edwan couldn't tell the difference. I was gonna say, how would Edwan be able to recognize then? But either way, those are just some random guesses that I thought about while setting up the recording. But yeah, either way, let's go ahead and read this and see what we have this week. So we've got Zahard with his mask blown partially off. We saw the end of last chapter. And we have Bomb now in the distance with all of his powers. Now, I'm going to fight like me. And of course in the review I brought up all the stuff about the design of his new powers and all, so I won't repeat all that right now. What the hell happened with him? Says Edwan, jumping up to his feet. And we see a pocket there. Okay. I like this panel. Hang on. I'm just taking it all in, all this bomb stuff. So yeah, it looks like colorless Shinsu surrounded by black Shinsu, so I'm assuming that's in reference to his two family lines. And we have Bomb destroying the one core. Zahard grins even harder. How amusing. And he reaches for his weapon. Question mark, question mark. Helltrain power. Okay, so it's a new arc. Power 1. Okay. I was expecting more of the tomorrow to be meaningful. But no, power. So now, Zahard grabs onto his weapon. That bastard took out Lecalicus. Lecalicus, the needle that Zahard received for passing the test of the head pupil in the workshop. It is known as the Needle of War, because Zahard only uses it against people whom he acknowledges as true opponents. For some reason, we've heard that name before. Yeah, we've heard that name. He had an attack that was called that way back when he first met Bomb at the other place, right? That's where we heard the term Lecalicus, I believe. Okay, just taking in this explanation. It has 3 stages of colors and shapes depending on its strength, but at the moment it's still white. That means that Zahard's data now considers him a serious enemy. It's not unusual for Zahard to suddenly change his attitude, because right now his opponent is displaying dangerously strong power. What the hell happened all of a sudden? I didn't think he could power up like this, thinks Edwan. Could that coffee machine have been telling the truth? Several centuries earlier, the hidden stage. Lord Edwan, please listen to me. What's this? You again? Just go. Don't keep following me around just because I saved you. Sir, I don't have time to speak with a lowly creature like you. Just be grateful that I saved your life once. If the big breeder attacks you again, I won't help you. Please, sir, if you just listen to me, I'll give you this grape jelly drink that I got specially from this last stage. Do you think I'm an idiot? And then he takes the drink. So, someday, Son of V is going to come here, defeat Zahard's data, and liberate this hidden floor from them, so you want me to help you? Yes, that's right. I was wondering what you were going to say, but that's just ridiculous. Don't make up nonsense like that. But I didn't make it up. The Zahard on the outside has turned his back on loyalty and justice, and is ruling the world as the king of the tower. God will send a disciple to punish Zahard for that, and he will create a stir in this tower. Okay, what I want to know is if this is centuries in the past, how Yu Hansung knew all of this back then. I didn't make this up. It's a fate, tied together by Arlen. Fate, says Edwan. Nonsense. Sir, being only his data, I can't know everything about Edwan, but he doesn't seem to believe in things like fate. But, being data, I decided on a whim to believe what I had heard, and as a result, perhaps I'm facing that fate, right before my eyes. Zahard-style needle, needle of war, Lacalicus. And he swings at him. Yo, and Bob, look at this attack. Hold on. So it's like this slash of golden Shinsu, and the huge dragon shape. I think that's also coming from him, because we saw that before. Yeah, when was the... We saw when he... Maybe he did use Lacalicus once before. Maybe it was against Misheni. That's where we've heard the term before. Yeah, because he sliced at Misheni, and we saw not only the slice, but the dragon thing. So we see now that Bomb has essentially pushed him to the same point Misheni did. So this now answers our question that Bomb is at least at the level of Misheni, and if he pushes him farther, which he probably will, that'll show us how much farther Bomb is than Misheni. Not current Misheni, but the Misheni of that time. Because that was a discussion that was had last week. Okay, the third space, and now we see the mirror. So we are going to cut away to this. The scale of the past. I didn't think we were going to mess with this. I thought we were just going to stick with the Bomb stuff. Hey, we're here. What should we do now? Says Igoro, talking into the stopwatch, the compass, the good or evil detector that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Lower the scale over to you guys, because only that place where you're connected, where you are, is connected to the bug room. Okay. When it goes in there, I'll open the gate and cause a bug. So, what should we do? Do you have any bright ideas about how to lure it? Well, says Icarus. And then she thinks, if we leave this place connected to the bug room, the connection may be broken. Then, I would go back to being ordinary Rachel. Okay, let me take this in for a second, because this is all confusing. We leave it connected to the bug room. Connection may be broken. Go back to ordinary Rachel. There has to be a way to lure the scale somehow without moving away from here. Okay? No ideas, huh? Then I'll do it. Hey, you goddamn scale. Hey you, ugly scale. Look over here. What? Says Icarus, as if this is a good plan. What are you doing? How can you just call it all of a sudden like that? You need a plan. I'm over here, you stupid scale. Hey. Sorry, but we're not in a position to be picky right now. If we don't get that mirror out of here soon, Bomb might get killed by Zahard's data. So you plan on getting us killed too? I wouldn't exactly mind if you died. The whole bunch of you. You're such a jerk, Icarus. And then the mirror actually does attack. Okay. And it summons this guardian rings and little robots. What are those? Cough. How did you get here, heroes? Scale of the past, combat mode. You're not supposed to come in here again. They're coming. Get ready. Damn it, because of you we don't even have a plan. Stop complaining and attack. I wonder why she didn't go. Wouldn't she usually get involved? I'm not sure. And we see Andrasi listening to everything going on with Barrow and Irure behind her talking. Princesses are known for being extremely capricious. And then we have Andrasi. My body won't move. It's as if there's a snake wrapping itself around my whole body. It's like... And see, we know that she's struggling with whether or not she needs to defeat her sworn enemy. Because it's like, she doesn't need to defeat it. She can have it with her, but she knows that it's wrong. She knows that it's evil. But she's scared and unsure. And I like this. This is development for Andraste as a character that isn't the normal just overcome something that you have to fight anyway. This is something she doesn't have to fight. Just like, again, the snake wrapping itself around her body. She can just ignore it and keep moving through life like that, but it's going to eat away at her. Even though he's only data, she thinks, I can't do anything that would harm my father. And then, oh, and there's that too, that for some, well, we know that princesses aren't supposed to be able to do anything that would harm their father, but Machete straight up tried to fight the guy. So maybe it's just a mental thing from their training or something that Andraste just can't get past right now. Okay, now we have the little things firing at Icarus. And it looks like she stops them. And now we have Joaquin summoning a sword, always giving me the dirty work. Splash of the dead, and he starts slicing through all of them. Is it regenerating? Well, that's not good. You'll never make it come to you like that. Step aside, says Rat, kicking him on the shoulder to run past him. And he throws a spear at it. Bring it on, you reptilian freak. Hey, get off me. Who do you think you are? I'm Rack Wraithrazor, and I'm here to save my companion's life. I'm right here, he's yelling some more. And now we cut back to that Lecalicus slash. We see Bomb's horns. And then the Thorn is going into overdrive mode. Power coming from the orb. Okay. The orb. I knew it. Thinks so hard. And now we're summoning a ton of Black Shinsu. The dragon type thing is still coming. And it looks like it's getting torn up by the Black Shinsu. And it may even be getting absorbed into the Black Shinsu. Yeah, it looks like Bomb absorbed it. Lecalicus is gone. So now I wonder if Bomb can use that same move. Did he devour it? And I think there is no question at this point that Bomb's quality is absorption. He just straight sucked in the Shinsu dragon. Okay. At first, he looked, and I think that's too why the orb looks like the sun that was in him that absorbed all the souls and all that. At first, he just looked like a little monster, but now he looks completely different. Only he himself is left, says Zahard. As if he devoured everything. That boy, he has such an honest gaze. I can sense everything around me. Kun and his group have disappeared somewhere. Something happened. I have to hurry up and finish this battle somehow. So Bomb knows that something is going on. The core doesn't seem to be far away. I'm going to get it out as quickly as possible. And now it seems like Bomb is purposefully doing something that we saw him do a few arcs ago when he was fighting Kaiser, and he was pushed to his limit, so he started seeing the Shinsu around him. It seems like he's doing the same thing, but now purposefully able to see what's going on around him like this. I'm going to get it out as quickly as possible. 25th Night Style special skill. And this looks like a bigger, badder version of the blue ore. Okay. Ultimate blue shield. And he tears into the platform he's standing on with it. So yeah, I like this. More of him taking things that he already had or that he got from others and making it his own. He's turned the blue ore into the ultimate blue shield. Okay. And now while the place has thrown their footing off, Zahard is slipping into the air. And Zahard lands on it, so it's like a blue ore, but so big that they can both stand on it. Like a massive platform. He sure made it big. So that's awesome. It goes from just a platform he can stand on to now he can just make massive platforms. But it looks like he can't control that overflowing power, says Zahard. Okay. What a ridiculous little kid we have here in the tower. Okay, just taking in this panel of Bomb again, making sure I'm not missing anything. Now, I'll have to get really serious. Okay, that was really good. And of course, it's still going to continue. It was a really good fight. I like that we got to see more of Bomb taking moves and making them his own. First of all, absorbing Lecalicus is really cool, but secondly, I wasn't expecting him to do a bigger, badder version of the Blue War, but I'm really glad he did, because ever since he learned it from Yule Love, that's kind of been a staple of Bomb's everything he does. We see the Blue War basically every time Bomb does anything, so it's cool to see that he now has his own bigger, badder version of it. Trying to think if I forgot something else that was really important. I mean, we had the Kunai Agna stuff. I like Rack and Joaquin's interactions. I liked Andrasi confused about what she should do here. But there was something else that I don't quite remember that I thought was really, really good at the moment when I read it. Oh yeah, Yuan Sung, knowing what's happening with Bomb in the past. I want to know the past of FUG and Yuan Sung now, because this was centuries ago. How centuries ago did Yuan Sung have this information? How did he know that the son of V was going to come and liberate this place? So, there's a lot more to that character than meets the eye. And I think there's a lot more to FUG than meets the eye. I know I've said it a million times before, but this just makes me think even more. There's a lot we need to learn about them. So I'm hoping we do in the future, but I don't know. It was a really, really good chapter and I enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. I can try to get the video up. And lost my train of thought here. The review will be up tomorrow, Tuesday. Don't plan on this one being late at all. Voice crack. Don't plan on this one being late at all. So yeah, expect it Tuesday. Probably Tuesday afternoon or early evening. So yeah, that's it. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did like it, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. My first thoughts and reaction at least. Subscribe for more. Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk with me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.